Hey, good morning. This is Mayor Valensky with Driving Markets. I hope you're well. Okay, so let's just catch up where we're at. Yesterday, the markets were very, very volatile. They went into positive territory, then went into negative territory, including the cryptos, and then ended up in positive territory. The Dow was up over 300 points. That's mainly due to the energy stocks. Now let's just look at that particular sector. The energy sector is boosted by the price of energy stocks, energy prices, which is gas, electricity, heating fuel, and also by the oil sector. Now, oil went above yesterday $120 a barrel. So I've been saying for a while that you can expect oil to go to $150 a barrel in the near term, and that's very likely to happen. If you look at oil, it costs, just get these numbers right, a super tanker burns around about 2,000 gallons an hour, 2,000 gallons an hour to ship oil from the Middle East to the West or to the United States. That's 2,000 gallons an hour. That's an incredible amount of oil that's being burnt. That's not the reason why the oil price is high, but it's just a little bit of information I gleaned yesterday, and I was absolutely shocked. It was unbelievable. So expect oil to go up, not because of the cost of shipment, it's because several factors. Number one, there's very high demand. Number two, China's reopening, and China is a big sucker for oil. They suck it in, and any global excess or any spare capacity, China takes up because of the industry. In fact, the West is hoping that China will save the West as it did in 2008, and that's highly unlikely. It's just not going to happen. So you got high demand, you've got poor supply, and you also had an increase in prices by Saudi Arabia. Out of the blue, Saudi decided to increase the price of oil. So all of that is adding an undercurrent, a no amount of energy to fueling the oil price. So expect oil prices to go to $150 a barrel. How will that reflect in the pumps? Well, in the UK, it'll be £2 a litre. In the US, by August, you're probably going to be talking about $9, $10 a gallon in the US. Now, what impact that's going to have on the consumer and what impact that's going to have on the motorist? Well, probably most people will cut back. Most people will start saving the journeys. Most people will even reduce their vacation time in order to save money at the pump. I'm not sure what impact that's going to have overall, but it's going to have a significant impact on inflation, which I keep telling you is going up and only going in one direction, and there's no solution to inflation based on central bank thinking. I mean, Janet Yellen, who was the Fed Treasury Secretary, said yesterday at the Senate committee that they got inflation wrong and inflation is here to stay. I'm telling you, inflation is here to stay for the next 2 or 3 years. We are now entering an era of high inflation over the next 2 to 3 years. And when I say high, I'm talking about 12 to 13% inflation consistently. At the moment, I believe inflation is running at 25-30%. As I've said all along, just look at the cost of living, a basket of goods, and all the ancillary services that you're paying for. They're just going up and up and up. Okay, so take that into account. The other thing I want to look at today is Binance. Now, Binance is under a SEC, a Securities Exchange Committee investigation, as are other crypto IPOs for breaching the SEC rules in the States. Binance they introduced the BNB crypto coin. That was back in 2017, and there is suspicion that they broke the rules there. That has a big impact on Binance. Coinbase is also dropped significantly. It's another exchange that is in big problems. They have dropped massively due to the drop in value of cryptos, and volumes have also dropped due to the drop in prices of cryptos. So Coinbase is being trashed recently, and that's also putting a threat on the exchanges. Gemini's, another exchange, is letting go of 10% of its employees due to a drop in the crypto market. There is dollar strength out there. The US Treasury did drop below 3% yesterday, but I do expect it to go above 3% in the near future. Going back to FX, there is dollar strength. I expect it to be continuing dollar strength going forward with more volatility in the markets. Long term, the dollar is a buy. And also the dollar yen went to a 20-year low yesterday. So that's something to keep an eye on, that the yen is really suffering against the dollar. What else have we got? Shares. The chip makers are a little bit under pressure, whether it's Nvidia or whether it's micro technology. Those are under pressure and likely to fall further. That's more or less it. That is a round sum up. I'm trying to think if there's anything I've missed. I haven't missed anything on driving markets. You can catch me on Instagram, on the Reels, on YouTube, WhatsApp. Generally, the trend is down on markets. So hopefully I've covered all the points. Have a good day.